Okay.
Yeah. And you're comfortable?
Yeah.
Great. Can I get you anything? Water, emergency.
And those are my options.
That's what we got.
Probably get the water.
Cool.
Thanks.
Well, welcome back, Jace.
Thanks, man.
And welcome back, everyone. You are now tuned back in to Ultrasound.
Yeah, it feels weird, being back. I mean, we took a minute. I know everybody's been wondering, where are we? What are we doing? When are we coming back? And that's just, we've been chilling, man. We've been on a little break.
Yeah, and now we are ready to sort of reapproach this show. We know that there were some issues with the way that our last season went, but we're really looking forward to, again, to the rejuvenation that I think this whole thing can provide for.
Fresh start.
Yeah, a new outlook.
Yeah.
A new batch of reviews. Basically a whole new show.
Yeah, I think so. And I think that trip that we took also is...
Oh, yes.
Has a lot.
Jace and I went to northern India to sort of study their ways and to understand ourselves and our place in the world.
Life-changing.
Mind-expanding.
Yeah.
I mean, having the Maharishi guide us through that transcendental regeneration was expansive, to say the least. Regenerative.
Big shout out. I mean, it was quite a trip in a couple different senses.
Oh, whoa. Watch it.
I'm just saying. And, payments were not made on the old recording space.
You will notice we are not.
Unfortunately. But that's why we're in a new setting.
We're in an era of rebirth.
Which is exciting. Which is good.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Which is very exciting. And it puts us in the mindset that we need to be in, I think. This sort of, this shedding of our spiritual weight, this enlightenment, I dare to say, has really put us in the proper headspace, I think, to finally review this new Dua Lipa album, Radical Optimism. Okay, Dua Lipa, Albanian Dua Lipa, born August 22nd, 1995, so she's 28.
Hey.
She is from Albania, so a bit of a New Yorker.
A little bit, yeah.
Her years active, 2013 to present.
Okay.
So now.
Now.
And she was the recipient, it doesn't say the year, but she got the Full List Award.
Full List. Mm-hmm. Impressive. Hey, now she's an A-lister.
Yeah.
So.
And I don't know what I would have done. I don't know what I would have done if she hadn't won that award.
And hey, I guess we'll never know.
Yeah.
Right?
But now she's got, Dula has this awesome new album, Radical Optimism.
Oh, fuck. Dua!
Oh, no. Jace, it's an image.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's a photograph.
Jesus. Some people out there might make you think that that's real and scare you with...
Well, you don't need to be scared. This is an album about facing your fears and about owning up to your own power.
That makes sense, because you look at her past albums, and there's always kind of been this fear of sharks that she kind of discusses.
Yeah, and it's so sorry, I'm going to go. And it's so interesting that she's having this radically optimistic fun.
And the tracks are so fun on this thing. I mean, I felt like I was at like a musical water park listening to these things.
Yeah.
Right?
I did too. Yeah. Like I was getting cleansed. Like I was getting purified
More
at like a water treatment plant.
No, not that. Like a water park with like slides and...
Oh, water park.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I had a weird brain thing.
Okay.
That was like messing with my water park memory, but...
You've been to like a water park before, yeah?
Yeah, it's like the water,
yeah.
The parks, the soapiness. I love
that's
water.
There is no soap. It's not like a cleansing experience. It's kind of the opposite. So I feel like you maybe haven't been to one of these.
I've been to...
that's what I'm like.
Okay, well, I didn't live near one.
Nobody lives near one. You drive to them.
Well, I think we should drive this conversation back to talking about the new Dua Lipa album, Radical Optimism.
Yeah.
Jace, thoughts?
Yeah, well, I guess for me, I'm just surprised, that you would like even admit that on camera.
Dude.
And like kind of lie about
No,
it.
I didn't lie. I had a brain thing.
It's like this
I had a
dude's
weird
never
brain thing that
been
happened.
to a water park. This dude's never been to Aqua Adventure, to Raging Waters, to Camel Beach. What's going on, man?
Well, maybe I share the same fear that Dupa and her contemporaries have.
Sharks?
No, flopping, belly flopping.
Oh,
flopping.
Yeah,
It's becoming a huge problem these days.
sure. Yeah, among the pop stars and
It's happening to artists small and large.
Little Sims, Big Thief,
Yeah, exactly.
even.
And it's a little out of control. I mean, you could wake up one morning, diva down, wig snatched, face card declined, and taking back shots from Trevor Noah, of all people.
Yeah, which is a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing, it's just out of control. You know, I mean, Justin Timberlake had to cancel his world tour because of, some driving on Molly incident, which isn't even illegal.
Yeah.
And Olivia Rodrigo took serious heat in the New York Times for single biting a ham sandwich.
Yeah, So, okay, are you saying, is Dua flopping? Is that what you're saying here?
Well, it's an interesting question, and we're going to have to look at our flop chart to really understand it.
Yeah.
You know, so right now, we're definitely seeing a potential flop. We want to understand, though, how wine moms and suburban gays are going to be playing into this this calculus that we're doing right now.
Right.
We have to see, especially in Pennsylvania, Taylor Swift birthplace, to see, sort of get a gauge of the floppability of this. And right now, we're wondering if this can go from definite flop to maybe lean flop, on our flop meter.
So this is a once in a lifetime. There's a lot riding on this album.
There's tons riding on the album.
That's for sure.
I mean, Dupa and her team know this.
Yeah.
So they are going out of their way to sort of promote the downtrodden, speak to artists who are maybe not being spoken about enough.
Yeah.
And we actually have a clip of such an instance right here.
Hey Duo, so sorry to bother you. My name's Liam C, and I saw your Camden documentary. I think it's amazing. I'm busking around Camden.
What is he busting?
30 seconds of my song, and if you like it, I just want to get your reaction. That's it.
Okay.
I tell myself don't stress, things are gonna get better. Got no peace for the week, whatever. Singing in the street, I'm playing Coachella. Not a champagne life, but I'm happy with it. Stella.
Wow. To drop everything and just give your full attention to...
Well, she doesn't drop everything.
Oh, what, the beer can?
The beer can.
Yeah, okay, but she's given him everything, which I think is pretty great.
Yeah, she's giving. When the margins are this close, it's important to make sure you can win over every single fan, every single musician. Just get all the allies you can get.
For sure. Yeah, but we do have to consider all the facts.
Of course, we don't
Right.
just want to glaze Dua. We also want to acknowledge the blunders and the steps back
Sure.
she's made for the culture. First among those is probably the Houdini thing, which was, shameless,
Yeah, I think so.
tasteless.
Yeah, I mean, it's the very first song put out from this album, and I mean, to call it offensive is just...
It's an understatement.
Sure. I mean, if Harold Houdini, okay, kind of the original pop star, someone who served as an inspiration for
face.
me,
Somebody served
and for
time.
yeah,
someone-
right, I'll let you finish, but I just served as an inspiration for me, for you, and plenty of other people who look like us, and just to use his namesake in such a tepid and disrespectful way, it's like you really do have to separate the art from the artist at times like these,
Yeah, and it's just such a shame, I mean, that refrain, "Catch me if you can, Houdini,"
Yeah.
or whatever it was.
Yeah. Who gives a
It boils the man down to a single parlor trick, and he was so much more
Right.
than that.
He didn't just disappear. Well, I guess he did when you
He died.
I mean, the man died, right? And it's, well, he died doing what he loved, right? suffering from an enlarged abdomen in a case of peritonitis. Something that she can't say she's done.
Hey, they won't catch her doing that. But we could catch her at the Grammys.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was, if the Houdini thing was tasteless, I mean...
that was...
This was disgusting.
A little bit gross. A little bit... I mean, she brought her father...
As her date.
To the Grammys.
And I don't know if that's...
I mean, it's just gross, first of all, because, we're sitting right here. Hello. But I guess maybe over where she's from, Albany, New York, might just be how they do things over there.
Well, it's a new normal out in New York. It is wild out there.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen, they've got this guy who will approach you on the street and he'll ask, like, how much your apartment costs and if he can come inside and, like, what music you're listening to and what outfit you're wearing.
All of that all at once is
Yeah,
a little bit... I mean, you can get clipped out there on the streets.
Yeah, it's disorienting.
Right.
And it's just spitballing on here. I think we could do something like that.
Like a on the street, sort of like...
Well, here, imagine you're on the street.
Done. Yeah.
And I come up to you. Excuse me. What are you listening to?
What?
What are you, what artist are you listening to? It's for social media.
Oh. Well, I'm listening to Dua Lipa. Well, I think this was great.
I think that's great.
That's got a lot of potential.
That's got length.
No, that's good.
But enough about our ambitions to become men on the street. Let's talk about the songs on this album.
Yeah.
Which ones did we like?
Let's get specific.
Songs we didn't.
Let's get into it. Yeah. I mean, if we're going to deliver our thoughts on the whole album, we should,
look,
dissect some songs.
Me personally, I was a huge fan of These Walls.
Yeah.
I was really
and I guess
impressed by
while we were
the way
maybe
that
talking smack on
Dua was
Houdini
able
a little bit.
Yeah, I was impressed by the way that Dua was able to.
If you're able to discard
integrate some
the offense
Kendrick Lamar
that we took and that we
her
were talking
work,
about, the name Houdini is
his
used,
import.
If you just look at it as like a
music
pop
culture
song,
as a whole,
it's
and
highly
it's very
listenable,
easy
highly danceable.
to look at the things
the
that
only
he's
thing
doing
is like,
and,
should you have to discard
them,
those things?
but also pay homage
It feels
to
a little
them,
bit unfair. Yeah.
I do agree about the Houdini thing.
Oh yeah.
I think it's an excellent point.
Yeah. Thanks.
Well, it's looking like it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah.
Sort of the end of the review. It's been a great first episode back with all of you.
Oh yeah.
Well, can we get a little? Can we get a sound effect? Some kind of like, aww.
Like an audience kind of.
Yeah.
I think
the show is over. The show is ending.
If there's room in the budget, I'll slide that in there.
Yeah, probably like right now.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, we're still kind of working out some of the kinks on this segment.
Never quite gotten it right. Mm-hmm. But I think maybe this could be the one.
Jace, why don't you tell the gang a little bit about sort of what your plan is here and what you've been up to?
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. I was thinking, for the verdicts, it's like, I guess when you think about it, music. At the end of the day, it is sound. And so as we're kind of delivering our reviews, what better way to accompany our thoughts than with some sound effects, some cool,
And so how is this going to work? I'm going to go first.
So I've prepared a couple. No, I'm first going to kind of, put us in the mood.
Okay.
A little bit.
Exciting. Yeah, lucky me.
Yeah. And get us into verdict mode.
Verdict
so
mode.
Why don't
Entering
I just
verdict mode.
Start by... Okay.
Okay, that sounds fast.
Yeah, a little bit. Let me just... Here. It always happens once. Let me just...
Probably shouldn't happen
at
all.
There we go.
No, because again, you got the...
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds...
Is it the file?
It might just be that file. Yeah. It's just... It's kind of hard to explain because of the technology, but it looks like all the tracks are twice as fast. So I might not be mixing very well, but I appreciate all you guys, coming out.
It's just me, man.
Right. but it's like it's the viewers too, and it's like, and hey, viewers, don't blame me. It's not my fault. Let me just say,
What?
I'm not to blame
What?
for this. Don't blame me.
How would this not be your fault?
Well,
I would love to hear just one name.
yeah, it's just like, one sec.
Because you're the one who suggested this. You were like, oh, it'll be a really good idea. Music is all just noise. So.
I know. It's just, all my tracks are double the tempo. That's really what's like happening.
They're double the tempo? You said they're twice as fast?
Right.
2 times as fast?
Yeah.
Could you make them 1/2 as fast?
Well,
Could you have the speed?
I haven't
Multiply by 2, divide by 2?
Well, I haven't practiced the math, so it's not like
Don't need to practice. Barely math.
yeah. It's hard to explain just because of the complex technology. But it's all of my Oh my god. We're actually having a major technical difficulty.